All right, guys, here we go. Just jumping straight into it today. So this news that recently came regarding Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, more specifically, the online mode is definitely sure to be potentially controversial and maybe definitely, I'll say, will split hairs with some fans. Definitely will piss some people off. I'll just say that.
So it begins.
Definitely will piss people off or annoy some people for sure. So as you guys can see here, there's a brief clip from an interview, I guess from some people on the dev team or whatever for the game, and they're just asking them about the online mode. And in particular, this clip came up regarding the ranked. I want to make sure this is clear. This is for the ranked online mode for the game. So let's go ahead and just quickly listen to it here. It's about a 33-second clip.
So while realizing this, of course, there's quite a gap in the character stats. To balance it out, there's a cost system per character.
Okay.
So you got team fights with up to 5 characters. And of course, you can't just put 5 very strong characters in your team because it would eat up all the cost because they're more expensive. While characters like Mr. Saturn will be quite low cost.
Of course.
So by capping this overall cost that you can spend in a team, we're balancing out the fights on that level.
Nice. Okay, that's
like the little mini jab at Mr. Satan there. But yeah, basically just saying that whenever you play a ranked online match, you obviously just can't like load. Essentially, if you have like a 5v5 or possibly even for like other modes, if they have them, like maybe a 2v2 or just a straight up 1v1 battle. In terms of the number of characters on your team, you can't just like load up for someone who may be like, let's say, really high ranked in the game and they've unlocked like the higher level characters. They can't just load up their team with like Perfect Cell, Golden Frieza, Whis, Beerus, and Vegeta or something, and all you have at your disposal is maybe like a Mr. Satan, Kid Gohan, Videl, Goldo, you know, the weaker characters essentially, because it would just be completely unfair.
So while realizing this, of course, there's quite a gap in...
So in order to make up the gap, as they put it, in terms of like the skill level between the characters, for example, again, a Mr. Satan versus a Bergamo or Broly or something like that, they are going to make it so that the rank matches, you actually will have to purchase essentially skill points, and that's what will kind of like level the playing field. And actually, for ranked, I like this.
What?
I can't be mad at this. The way they, albeit a 33-second clip, that makes sense. Otherwise, people will be just completely, even more frustrated. If anybody's frustrated at the fact that, of course, they have to spend money for the points for their team or for the players on their team, they'll be even more pissed off if they're just getting absolutely annihilated match after match by somebody who's just, you know, happens to have grinded out the online portion of the game more than them, and they just have access to characters that just absolutely give it an unfair advantage. So I actually love this move, especially when you hear like the albeit brief explanation in this clip. My only concern would be, and I hope, I really do hope, and I believe that this is not going to be the case, but I just hope this doesn't start a mini or big rabbit hole of them kind of going crazy with the different ideas of what they can or what they will be trying to milk money out of the player base for. I really just hope that is not the case. So as long as they do that, I think this move just makes complete sense. I have no quarrels with it. So that aside, there's actually one more piece of news here. This is definitely going to piss some people off here. As you guys can see, another clip from the interview from these same two gentlemen. They are essentially confirming here that there will be no open world or exploration portion in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. No. I have to say, for me, it's kind of disappointing, but if anything, it tells me that they are really most likely staying true to the Dragon Ball Tenkaichi formula, which in that game, yes, you can kind of say there's a small open world aspect to where you're able to go to different sections in the map and kind of talk to different players, or do maybe like a mini battle with a mini boss or something like that, or summon Shenron for upgrades for the player, whatever the case may be. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you know. But this really isn't a huge disappointment for me. However, I can see with this being a next gen game, and this being the certainly biggest, but the longest that we've as fans had to wait ever for a Dragon Ball Tenkaichi or sparking game, I can definitely see the disappointment, and I can understand the disappointment for anybody. So I wouldn't discount any criticism from this particular move. Let's go ahead and listen. This is only a 20-second clip. Let's actually hear the exact.
飛び余るだけでももしかすると楽しいかもしれないです。
So in Sparking Zero, there won't be a world exploration mode like in Budokai 3, but the battlegrounds themselves are quite wide. So I think there's a lot of exploration to be done within the battle modes, and hopefully it's still fun for the.
Okay, so I was actually wrong. That the gentleman over, I'm not sure if it, but the guy with the kind of the bowl haircut, it looks like he has like a blue suit on. He's actually one of the main developers or representative for the game, and the other guy is just the translator, the guy that's obviously speaking English so that we can understand what he's saying. Yeah, this guy right here is actually the one that's involved in some obviously major aspect, speaking on behalf of the game. But actually, I didn't know that, because again, guys, I apologize that I was maybe incorrect. Evidently, based on what they're saying, Tenkaichi 3 did have some type of an open world exploration aspect. That's not going to be the case for this. So, again, I can understand the disappointment even more now, knowing that Budokai Tenkaichi 3 did have that. I had no idea, because I've only played Budokai Tenkaichi or Tenkaichi 1 and Tenkaichi 2 personally. But that's all the news that I have for you guys regarding that. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I'm very, very eager. Feel free to share your thoughts, whether you're extremely on one or the other side of the pendulum, or somewhere in between. If you're pissed, let it be known. If you really don't care or give a damn, let it be known, man. But hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to drop it a like. I would really appreciate it, guys. But most importantly, thanks for watching, and I hope that you all have an absolute fantastic one. Peace. I'll catch you.